Hey traders, Parker again with another indicator. Today I'm going to be introducing you to the pivot high, pivot low fibs. Basically, it allows you to put in a certain number, and for those amount of bars, it's going to find a pivot high, pivot low, and then it's going to actually put fibs on there between the pivot high, pivot low. Let me go ahead and add the indicator, and then I'm going to speed it up, and you can see how it works. And for me, I found it works real good, but I need to cut one thing off. It's not a finished product yet, but let's start it and let's let it play. On the default setting has it on 12. That's just for me. It's gonna give you a share count. It's gonna give you a risk amount and a profit amount, and it's gonna give you the ranges between the fibs. Yeah, between each area. I'm gonna speed it up just for the sake of the video. And I'm gonna push this to 1 day so it won't be jumping back like that. So push it again, because 12 bars on a 5 minute equals an hour, and that's usually, I mean, that's my time frame that I like to trade. And I put the indicator on 12, so it's counting these 12 bars, and it's gonna find another pivot high. Come on, there we go. All right, here's the actual indicator. It's using this pivot low and this pivot high as the range, and from there it marks out the this is 50, this is the 7 point whatever, and 38.2 fib, and it marks out areas of possible support and resistance. And you gotta wait for Thinkorswim to pre-buffer, and it worked pretty good on this stock. It came down, tested this area of support, this fib level of 50, and this is that 7. I'm trying to think of what it is, the fib ratio, 7 something. But and as you can see, it's hitting that fib level, and it's having some trouble getting above it. Let's see what this is gonna do. So that's gonna be that 8.6 fib. That's what that is. Sorry about that. I should have known beforehand before I started the video. But you see how price is interacting with those two levels. Don't worry about those extensions. They're not always right, but they're there just in case, you want to use them. I'm just going to speed it up in time so you can see how everything interacts with those price levels, or the areas that the indicator found using this range. It has fibs above it as well, and that's also taking into account this range and pushing those above it and pushing those below it as well. I'm gonna keep pushing forward. Had a little trouble getting above that day high right there. Once it got above, it's having a little trouble, just like it normally would. And buyers really got to step in to really push this up. I'm gonna put on the Bollinger Band unbalanced volume. I'm gonna set it to 12 as well. So we're looking forward to hit this next field right here. So you will use this as your risk, your entry, and this line right here is your risk, and this right here is your profit. So if I was to enter and trade here, I will use this level right here is my risk, and this level right here is my profit area. Like I said, it's not a finished product yet, so the red and green is not there, but it's actually doing a share count, and I set it for $2,000. So that's gonna be one of the things you're gonna be able to change in there is $2,000, and I'm going to add in a couple of bubbles just so you can see the fibs and you know what you're dealing with. And I'm trying to add in a gap bubble to show you the ranges between the gaps. And that's what this is supposed to be doing, but it's not doing it effectively enough. So let's push it through. Let's see what happens. Thinkorswim on demand can be, like I said before, finicky. Came right. That's came right back to that fib line, that 78.6, and now it's retesting that area of resistance, and that became support when it was resistance in these two areas. Let's push it forward. Yep, it's still having that same problem. Let me see something. Today only. Okay, yeah. That gets for the prior day. Let's keep pushing it. For time's sake, coming back down to retest the area of support again. Bounce off of it again. Got a new pivot high, so you got a new fib level for your 78.6, your 50, and your 38.2. And it's working as support. And you got a new pivot low, so now you have a whole new set of fibs to work in, and you have a new range, and every time that range is recreated, you're gonna get a new set of fibs for for low, middle, and high as well. And it's really working out so far. Boom. Where did it stop at? The fib is set for 38.6, and it stopped at 3.85. And look how it's just sitting on that fib, how the area where it burst up from. And if I seen all this, I would probably enter right here and use this as my risk and use this as my possible take profit at 378. So I mean that's not a lot. I mean that's 8 cents, but 8 cents on 2,000 or more. And then if I see it running, going above that, I would let my profits run. I mean, let the trade continue instead of selling anything. But I would move my stop up to this level and possibly move it up as it crosses each field. I think I was listening to, I forgot what I was listening to, probably Jason Poland. But no, it was the other guy. I can't remember his name, but he says nobody went broke ever taking profits. And it's coming back. It came back to that prior resistance, become new support, and now it's going up higher. those extensions work sometimes, and it's pretty accurate on this one so far. But sometimes they can be deceiving. But I guess you would call that an asymmetrical triangle going up. Ascending triangle, I should say. Going up, and price is doing exactly what it's doing. Zigzag, zigzag. Those pullbacks. And you can see all those long wicks, buyers came in. Buyers. Every one of those pullbacks, buyers came in, stepped in, and bought it all up. So I'm going to push it again. Push it again. Couldn't get above that last fib up there. Or you can look at 4 as being a psychological resistance for the stock. Buyers did try bringing back up at this fib. Now it's coming back to retest this area of support. Prior resistance becomes new support. And that gave you another pivot high, but it's not going to show until the next 12 bars. And that support is working. So let's push it forward to the end of the day. And it's sitting right there, bounced right off of this area of resistance, which became support. And it's trying to get back above this 38.2 fib to go up higher. And it did at the end of the day. It pushed all the way up. And let's check on something real quick. There we go, power hour. Came down, touched it, shot up. And it's still trying to push now. This indicator works on all time frames. Like I said, I use the period 12 when I'm on a 5 minute. When I'm on a day, I put it on 10 pivots. And that gives me 2 weeks worth of data. But sometimes if it's just a short term trade, day trade, I might push it to 5 on a daily period. But intraday, I'd leave it on 12, just for me, my preferences. But if you want more time, you can push it down to 6, and that gives you a 30 minutes worth of data. But once again, this is not a finished indicator, but I would like to debut some of the indicators I'm working on. So I'm constantly posting videos and making sure that I'm adding content to the channel. If you found this video helpful or entertaining, please leave me a like or a comment. If you haven't subscribed, feel free to subscribe. I really appreciate you guys and those who continue to support me and support this channel. I hope y'all have a great day.